Hey girl, hey, welcome back. So today we're doing a different video. It's gonna be my first dive into the foodie category. I've talked about it before in a previous video, kind of where I want my channel to go. I will go into it deeper in the future, but I don't want it to just be beauty because I'm not just into beauty. I'm into food, I'm into fashion, I'm into lifestyle things, outdoorsy things. So I do want to just give you all the things that I'm obsessed with and that I'm loving. So this is my first dive into the food category. Now, by no means am I the best cook out there or anything innovative or anything like that, but I do consider myself okay with food. But one thing I am not, and I will never admit to, is being a great baker. I cannot bake for the life of me. It is just not something I've ever been good at. It's not something that's in my genes. I just cannot bake. I don't even know what I'm going to call it, but it truly is a way to fake a homemade cake. Now, there's plenty of times you go to like potlucks or they want you to bring something that you made, and you kind of feel whether it's embarrassed or I don't know, it's just something that you're like not the best about. You usually just go and buy a cake or cupcakes or something like that. This is something that is super easy. It's pretty quick. You don't need a lot of ingredients, but it does just make it makes it look like you made something from scratch and you really didn't. So it's the perfect way to fake it until you make it type of situation. So I do hope that you guys enjoy it. I hope to see progression in my channel. So it's not going to be the best lighting situation and all pretty like you might be used to seeing on YouTube from people with more, money to do these types of things. But I did want to just show you, what it is. And I can guarantee you, I don't care if it doesn't look the best, it tastes even better. So yeah, just before we get right into it, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please go ahead and do so you can join the fam bam. And don't forget to give it a like if you do like this video. Leave any comments in the comment section letting me know how you like this video, how I can improve, anything. I love constructive criticism as well as just your thoughts on these things and on my channel. So yeah, let's get right into it, and until next time guys, you guys have a great day. Okay, so we're starting with yellow box cake. This does also work well with white cake. You can try it with whatever you'd like. And the only thing we're doing is substituting the ingredients. So the amount of water that the box would call for, we're substituting in milk. And to substitute for the vegetable oil, we're using butter, a full stick of butter. And this is softened butter, so you do want to make sure you leave it out for a while to get softened. And then we're using the same amount of eggs as the box calls for. For the star of the show, we're using a box of vanilla instant pudding. And then we're just gonna add all the ingredients into a bowl to mix together. Now to mix everything together, you can use an electric hand mixer like I am, or you can just use regular old elbow grease and a whisk to blend everything together. But for time's sake, I am using the electric hand mixer, and we're just gonna mix until everything is fully blended and smooth. Once everything is all blended together, it will be a little bit more of a thicker consistency than you're probably used to with box cake. Now I'm just taking 2 greased round cake pans, and I'm gonna split the batter into 2 separate pans. And you will see me use a spatula to flatten out the batter, and that's just because it's a little thicker, so it does need some help falling. And then we're just gonna pop it into the oven according to the box's directions. For mine, it was at 350 degrees for about 25 minutes. And while it's in the oven, we're gonna go ahead and work on the icing. So for the icing, we just need 2 ingredients. That's powdered sugar and milk. I'm using almond milk because I ran out of milk, but any milk will work. Now, of course, you do need a bowl and something to mix with. I'm using a whisk because it does work best for me. And then I'm adding powdered sugar and the almond milk to a bowl. As far as measurements, I don't measure. That's probably why I'm not very good at baking. But I would say I start off with about a cup and a half of powdered sugar. You want to add your milk very small increments, maybe like tablespoons, not like I did, just because it'll make it easier to not have to add as much powdered sugar later to get to the desired consistency. And then you can add this in at any point. I almost forgot, to be honest, but you want to make sure to add about, I'd say, a teaspoon of imitation vanilla or regular vanilla, whatever vanilla you have, and add that to the mixture to amp up that flavor. Once everything is all thoroughly mixed, you're looking for a smooth, pourable glaze consistency that's not too watery but not too thick. Now, this is nothing revolutionary at all. I just wanted to show you how I check to make sure they're done. I just stick a clean butter knife in the middle, and as long as it also comes out clean, then you know that the cake is done. One of my favorite things about this recipe is you do not have to wait for the cake to cool. So I just add this to the platter. Just be careful because it is going to be more warm than usual. And I use a kebab stick to go ahead and place holes all throughout the cake. And what this is going to do is when we do pour the glaze over the cake, it's going to allow that glaze to get into all the nooks and crannies of the cake. And lastly, we're just gonna pour the glaze all over the cake. This is the easiest icing application of my life. There's no knives involved, nothing like that. And tell me this isn't therapeutic to watch. And that is it, you guys. Now, I know it doesn't look as pretty as you're probably used to, but I promise you it is so good. You will never have to be ashamed of box cake again. So I do hope you enjoy this. Until next time, you guys, have a good day. Bye.